Oh hi guys, I didn't see you there. Welcome back to the channel. I just want to talk a bit about what it's like for people starting on YouTube, mainly artists obviously, because we're all artists ourselves. Before we get onto the topic though, I'm going to be drawing a giraffe in watercolour while I talk about it. Yeah, I was asked to do colourful animal work on A3 paper, which was for one of my good friends. He's just had a baby, so they wanted to take something with them to the nursery that they're taking the baby to. Yeah, so it was the first time dipping into using watercolours. I must say I really enjoyed the process. It's you don't have to worry about making it too realistic. If you make a mistake or whatever, it's easier to correct and just go over it. So I went, instead of going with the traditional out the tube, I bought some polychromos watercolour pencils, using them with some brush pens. If you haven't used brush pens before like me, basically they're just a tube with a brush on the end, pretty much like this. So this fills with water and then you have your brush. When you're working into something, you just squeeze the tube and the water comes out the end. It saves you going into glass, whatever it is that you're dipping your water into. Saves all of that hassle. Come in different sizes, just like paintbrushes. But from a first perspective, I just found it a lot easier using brush pens with the coloured pencils than would be using it out of a palette. That would definitely be the option I'd take if you were just starting out using watercolours. Just for the fact you don't have to keep dipping your brush into your glass, whatever it is that you have. You can just put it straight onto the paper and it's there. Anyway, on to the topic of the video. That topic being what it's like for artists nowadays on social media, mainly YouTube, and what it's like building up a following and brand. I personally haven't been on YouTube that long, but the main thing that I've noticed, unsurprisingly, is the algorithm and the effect that it's had on YouTubers, with what I would say having one of the biggest effects on artists. It made me think about it when I was about a week into Inktober and noticed my views going down and down for every video. So they changed the algorithm, I think, when I first come on YouTube back at the start of the year, if I'm not mistaken. I think it has been changed again since then, but the one at the start of the year was the biggest change. It changed from promoting channels with the best view rates to now promoting channels that have the best view times, which, when you think about that, it's a massive difference. So what this means is that the longer people are watching your video for, then the more likely your video is to appear on someone else's recommended list or in their subscription feed. So for us artists, this makes things a lot more difficult because it's hard to keep someone watching for 10 minutes, as just watching someone draw isn't as entertaining as other things may be. For example, because of the change, channels like Lethal Chris and Jasmina Suzak, great artists and upload every week without fail, their numbers have slipped dramatically because I find a lot of people will click on a video to see the finished result and not spend time watching the whole process. So people with very good skill level aren't benefiting as much as people like Super 8 Dizzle or ZCU or whatever his name is, because they weren't necessarily as good as drawing, but they have more entertaining videos, which makes them rank better on YouTube. I see why YouTube have done this, because at the end of the day people come onto the platform for entertainment, so it makes perfect sense. But I think we're going to be seeing a lot more activity type videos rather than excellent pieces of work. Another thing with artists that can affect the time watched is that because there's so many of us trying to make it into a bigger channel, we all know that commenting on other people's videos will get us seen a lot better and make it easier for people to find us. So what people do is, and you can't blame them for doing it, but you can tell the people that do it, they will quickly go onto a video, leave a quick comment, and then move on to the next one without actually watching any of the video. Now, I haven't got anything against this, like I say, but because if someone does it to me, then at least I know it's another person that's watched my video, it's another person that my video's reached, and it makes my channel look better with more comments on it, but in turn it could affect the watch time and then the chances of being seen by someone else. However, saying this, I've noticed that the people who do comment on everyone's videos, they all have the best views, the best likes, and they get the most comments back. It's not coincidental how this works, but that is definitely a massive factor into gaining attention. While we were talking about being seen by people. I don't know if it's always been the case, but I find it funny that you have to ring a bell to receive notifications of people you subscribe to, because on any other platform, if you subscribe or follow someone, then you will always be able to see all their content that they upload. So take Instagram for example. I have 240ish followers at the time of writing this on there, and my latest post got about 60 likes on it in around 6 to 7 hours, while YouTube at the time of writing I had 900 subscribers, and I wasn't even getting as many views as I was getting likes on Instagram in that same period of time. It's annoying though, because I don't know if a video has done well because of the content in it or because of how many people it's actually reached, which the people that it's reaching is a bigger factor to how good the video actually is. Don't really see how it makes sense. Anyway, to sum it up, I think the change that they have made to the algorithm is good for the platform, but I think we're going to be seeing a lot less works of art and more stuff that's interesting and can keep us entertained for a longer period of time, which is better than being clickbaited and watching some useless stuff you don't want to see. However, it isn't helping artists, and artists are now having to find other ways to promote their work. For me, I was just using the platform to show my work to people and maybe build an interest in what I can do, or at the same time share my ideas with other people and techniques, and also helping people learn to get better. So I don't know how I'm going to go about that. I know my videos aren't the most interesting to watch, which is why I'm seriously thinking how I can change that, and at the same time I really want to engage all of you more and get you all involved more in my channel, especially the ones of you that support me on every video I upload, as I really do appreciate it. And at the end of the day, that's why I make these videos, to share thoughts, ideas and work with as many people as I can. Anyway, thank you if you've lasted this long into the video. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. If there's anything that you think I've missed or something you've found from your experience on YouTube, then please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear that. Or if you have any ideas on how I could make the videos more interesting, then let me hear that too. Share whatever you like with me. I'm open to anything. I'd rather you're all honest with me, because then that way if you say something is good, then at least I know you mean it. If you like this style of video, then don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Make sure to leave a comment or two, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers guys. Hi guys, let me introduce you to the first ever Subtro. So basically, people have an intro and an outro. Well, this is my Subtro from now on, and basically what it is I'm going to be giving one subscriber for every video I upload some airtime at the end of my video. I've come up with 5 questions for you to answer, so if you answer them questions and send them to my email address, it's art.lukehanlon@googlemail.com, along with your name, YouTube name, and include like a picture of some sort, like a funny picture, or your bitmoji would probably work better if you've got Snapchat and a bitmoji. So let me show you an example of what I mean by, I've done one myself, so you can take a look for yourself. So the first question will be, who is your favourite artist? Except for me, of course. My favourite artist is Anthony Wyatt. He is a graphite wildlife artist who works closely with zoos around the UK, and he's the reason that I got into drawing. Question number 2. If you could only use one medium for the rest of your life, what would it be? Well, at the moment I would say coloured pencils, but the more I'm trying different techniques, the more I think something else will probably replace it sooner or later. Question number 3. Best art advice that you've ever been given? Just keep practicing. It's as simple as that, which my mum told me, so that's where that's come from. Question number 4. What is your favourite thing to draw? It definitely has to be animals, especially cats in particular, domesticated and wild cats, but if I had to pick one, it would probably be a cheetah. And question number 5. Tell us an interesting fact about yourself. It doesn't have to be art related. Well, I hold a world record currently, and if you want to find out what that is, make sure to watch my videos over the next couple of weeks and you might find out. Winky face. So yeah, that's basically what it is. So if you want to answer these questions and see yourself at the end of one of my videos, then like I said, just send me an email and I'll try to get as many people done as possible. I don't know how many people are going to send an email, so it's hard to say how long it'll take for you to be featured on one of my videos. But anyway, I just want to get people a bit more involved in the channel, so hopefully this is a step forward to doing that. Anyway, thanks for watching again, guys. See you in the next one.